How's it on YouTube? Peter here, Ginger Joe the Geek. Welcome back to the channel for another 1/6 scale action figure unboxing. And this one's a bloody beast. So we're looking at Hulkbuster Iron Man, an absolutely amazing design. The Hulkbuster armour first appeared in Iron Man 304, and then his first real appearance was in the issue after that in 305, where he faced off against the Hulk. Incredible design, but you're probably most familiar with it from the Avengers Age of Ultron movie, which I quite liked. So in that movie, Hulk faces off against the Hulkbuster armour in an absolutely amazing cinematic sequence where they really kick the living hell out of each other. This is an amazing design, amazing costume for Iron Man, and obviously Hot Toys picked this up and designed this beast of a figure, which I knew I had to have. I managed to get my hands on one, and I unboxed it initially on this live show. Go check out the link if you want to see my friends' reactions to this video. So, just to give you some kind of sense, this is the scale we're talking about here. The thing was too big for me light box, so I've had to dismantle my light box just to get the bloody thing into it. It's huge. Stunning design on the box there. It's just got a good image of the figure there on the front. When you take the cardboard sleeve off, you've got this polystyrene kind of case, which has got some really nice etched Iron Man Hulkbuster lettering on it. So yeah, quite nice. Let's get them out. Oh, look at that! This is absolutely stunning. I can't tell you how beautiful this is in real life. You get your instructions booklet with it, which is an absolute must for this particular figure, because there are all kinds of moving parts, battery compartments and all kinds of stuff hidden literally all over the place. You get a whole host of batteries and your little tweezer things. Hey. So yeah, you get all those kind of stuff. You get this, which is like a second chest plate for the Iron Man bust you get with it. The Iron Man bust itself is really nice. I'll show you that in a second. This is another chest panel. You'll see I've got the battle damaged version on there, but you can have the plain version if you wish. I prefer the battle damaged. Look at that, it looks mint. This is all the kind of the bits and bobs that click in to hold the bust in place, and this is the bust itself. So this is a really nice little bust of Iron Man with some light up features. If you want, you can actually buy the 1/6 scale Hot Toy Iron Man that goes with this set, and his legs slide into place within the actual body of the Hulkbuster itself. I'm quite content with this little bust. I like its noggin. It lights up, like I say. It looks really cool, and this bit kind of clicks into the Hulkbuster. So yeah, looks cool. If I had the big 1/6 scale, I'd be scared. I think I'd scratch the legs and stuff. Anyway, just look at it. Just drink it in, ladies and gents. It's absolutely amazing. I cannot tell you how much this thing bloody weighs. It's a ton weight. The paint application on it is amazing. It is die-cast. It's got a lot of die-cast parts to it. Lots of moving parts, which we'll go over in a minute. But it really does look phenomenal. Just to give you a bit of an idea of scale, here's good old Cobra Commander, 1/6 scale figure. You can see it's roughly twice the size of a normal 1/6 figure. So it is an absolute beast. As I've said repeatedly. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay, so let's just have a little look-see at it. This damaged bit, like I said, is replaceable. You can have it like that if you want. I prefer the damage. You've got all kinds of moving parts, little sections that shift around. Anybody that's got a 1/6 scale Iron Man will know there's all kinds of little flaps and bits that shift about. This is just the same, really. You don't get a lot of movement on the legs. You get good movement and articulation on the fingers there, and the arms. You can move the arms up and down, left and right, and all the rest of it, but it is quite limited, I have to be honest. You're not going to be posing this one to great kind of dynamic poses, I don't think. All the sections kind of snap back into place. The head section is pretty cool. It's got a bit of a wobble there, and as you can see, this is where you pop your Iron Man bust. Let's have a little look-see at that. So here he is opened up. This is the bust section, and you can pop your bust in here if you want. That's him in place. Like I say, you can light up his eyes and his chest if you wish, but that's him in the actual section. I'm just going to fast forward this bit for you guys, because I have to say, I don't know if it's just my sausage fingers or what, but I found this quite a challenge. Finding all the little bits that snap into hold in place, little magnetic bits, push bits and all the rest of it. And I'm always scared with these things. I'm going to snap something or pull something off or break it. So I am always cautious. But this does take a little bit of timing. It takes some futzing around with it to get everything kind of aligned and into the right areas. But once you do, it kind of all starts to snap into place. And the more often you do it, the more you get used to it, I guess. So there you go. That is the bust in place. Nicely secured in his chest. Job's a good one. Okay, so here he is, ladies and gents, and as I've said, he looks phenomenal. These bits clip into place in his chest. His head sculpt I really like. This little section pops off, and it's quite an easy access for the switch to light his eyes up. Out of all the light up features, this is probably the one I'm going to leave in, because I do quite like it with his eyes lit up, as you see there. And that's nice and accessible. Some of the other light up features on him are an absolute nightmare to try and get to. And I'm always nervous of leaving batteries in, so I don't think I'll be leaving many batteries in this thing. Just expose the chest section here for you so you can have a little look. As you can see, it looks really cool with the Iron Man bust inside. You can move things around and sections about, and you can actually take these out if you want to have a better look at them. We've got his little head on display here, but you can pull the sections out and actually see the complete bust. So you could have it as if the chest was opening up and Iron Man was just about to either enter or exit. I guess that bust looks really cool in place there, I think. So just having another wider look at the figure here, you've got these big bronze gold sections on his arms here, and if you cast your mind back to the movie, this is where those funny little cannon things come out. I don't think they really did much good against the Hulk, so did they, to be honest. But anyway, you've got the option on this figure to have them exposed if you want. And as you can see, it's just a kind of a little panel here. You lift the flaps up, have a bit of movement around with it, and the little gun sections here can pop out. They are quite flimsy, so I would be quite cautious with these guys. I was quite nervous of snapping something when I was moving them around, but yeah, you can have those out if you want. Just looking on articulation here, the shoulder pads, the leg movements, he is an absolute beast, but he looks stunning. These all light up if you so desire, if you want to put the batteries in. These sections are all movable just to give you a little bit of articulation, a bit of movement around the waist area. And he's got some flaps and bits and bobs that shift about as you desire. The foot section, this is another nice, easy, accessible light section. So just to show you, these light up as you wish, and you can put them in place. I may look at investing in one of those, I can't remember what you call them, but you can plug them into your figures to light everything up at once. He looks phenomenal. I am absolutely gushing about this figure. For a hot toy, this is kind of, I think, an eye drawer. This is probably one of your prizes in your collections. Okay guys, let us know if you've got this figure and drop a comment whether you like this or not. And for the time being, that's your whack. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.